What is happening with the Naples real estate market? There is so much information and it can be so confusing. Well, I'm going to break it down for you today with the real numbers. My name is Mindy Sylvester, and if this is your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I've been selling real estate in the Naples area for over 25 years, and I will keep you informed of the latest Naples real estate market information. So go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button, and let's get right into it. Okay, so it's so confusing. You hear so many different things on the news, and it's just really hard to figure out exactly what to believe. So we're going to break down the numbers. I track the market every single day. I record the number of new listings, the number of pending sales, sold listings, expired listings, the total number of homes for sale, the number of price reductions. So I can spot when the market is trending really quickly. So let's start first. Let me back up for just a minute. So we're going to talk about where we are in 2025, but let's just go back for a minute. Because if you've been tracking the Florida real estate market at all, especially the Naples area, you'll know that generally January, February, March, that's our season. That's when all the sales happen. That's when everybody waits to put their house on the market because it sells really quickly, especially in March. Like I said, I've been doing this for 25 years. And for so many years, we come into March going, okay, we're getting ready to sell all of our listings because the snowbirds who are renting are getting ready to leave and they're going to buy something before they leave. Well, the last two seasons have been the opposite of that. The seasons have not been stronger than the summers, which is really unusual. So last year we had in March, we had 5,300 homes for sale, which was one of the higher numbers we'd had in the recent past. I mean, we got down to 800 homes for sale in 2022 when the market was just crazy. So last March, we ended up with 5,300, which had increased significantly. We actually got down to 4,600 in November. We started the year, this year, 2025, with right around 57 homes for sale. 5,735 is the exact number. We got all the way up to almost 7,700 homes. And just from January to March, we had 2,000 homes in the market. I think the exact number was 7,650 homes for sale. That was a year of inventory. So not only did the number of listings go up, but the number of pending sales went down. So now all of a sudden we're in March with a year of inventory, between 11 and 12 months of inventory. We haven't had that much inventory since the market crashed the last time, 2010. So this was not a good, well, it's great if you're buying, right? Everyone says it's a terrible market. Well, it's not a terrible market if you're buying. It's an amazing market if you're buying. Not a great market if you're selling, but unless you bought your home in 22 or 23, you probably still have a reasonable amount of equity. So where are we at now? So in March, we're approaching 7,700 homes for sale. Now, here we are coming into the beginning of August. We are down again to about 5,500 homes for sale. As of today, we have 5,516 homes for sale. Did that mean everything's sold and the market's great again? No, but it did mean that a lot of homes came off the market that had unrealistic sellers, or they did sell. We have had a reasonable amount of sales. So we are down now. So at about 5,500 homes, we're down now to 9 months of inventory. Now, in previous years, 5,500 homes would be 6 months worth of inventory, 5 to 6 months of inventory, because we had more sales. So now we're 5,500 homes, 9 months of inventory. Will we go down below 5,000 like we did last year? Maybe. I think the last two summers, I don't think, the numbers show that the last two summers have been very strong. Now the summers are always slower in Naples as far as the traffic, the number of people here, the number of showings, the general activity. However, the people that are here are more serious. You might have only a couple of showings. Listings even the good listings are only getting 2 or 3 showings a month. But you have better buyers now. So I might have a listing that only has 5 or 6 showings, but might get a pending sale if it's priced right. You have to be priced right. That's why so many homes have come off the market. They just weren't realistic. Sometimes sellers are still having their head that we're in 2022 prices. They have that number. They can't get rid of it. Well, your house isn't worth that unless you sold it in 2022 or in 2023. But get that number out of your head because it's gone. Okay, so this is where we are now. I'm sorry to say, some neighborhoods are at 2019 prices. A lot of neighborhoods are at 2019 prices. So if you want to sell your home, you can. You just have to price it. And I hate to tell you this as a seller, but what something sold 30, 60, 90 days ago really is not relevant. Your home is worth what a buyer's willing to pay in this market. So I had an offer last week and it was 100,000. It was priced at $599. The offer was for 500,000. And there are great comps to support our price. And the agent told me, she goes, Mindy, I don't care what the comps are. She goes, it doesn't matter. This is what they're willing to pay. And if your seller's not going to take it, I'm going to go find one who will. And she did. It wasn't ours. We did get ours sold, but that is the truth. There are some really desperate sellers out there, and buyers are just making these low offers, and they're finding sellers that will take them. So will we go down to 55,000? I don't know. I never pretend like I can predict the future, but having 2,000 homes come off the market is a great indication that the market may be improving. Now, will rates go down in October? We think so. It seems that they will. And then if we still have a low number of inventory, that is a good indication. Now, the inventory will increase in January, as it always does. It sometimes increases as much as 20% or more because everybody waits until season to put their home on the sale, to put their home on the market. I had a friend tell me a couple of days ago, he said, I took all my listings off the market for the summer. So why? Well, summer. Some agents don't even know that we have a decent amount of sales occurring right now, which is unfortunate. Yeah, if you're not motivated to sell, your price is too high, I see why you're not on the market. But if you really do want to sell, now summer's a great time to sell because you don't have as much competition. You can wait until January. Everyone wants to wait until season, but guess what? Everyone else is waiting until season, and the inventory increases. When the inventory increases, and people start getting motivated, they start having price reduction wars and the prices come down. So if you are thinking about selling, I highly recommend you get in the market in the summer before all the other competition does. And if you are thinking about buying, I think there's some really great opportunities right now. So hopefully that helped you. Hopefully this information, gave you some indication as to what is really happening in the market. Like I said, I never pretend like I can predict the future, but right now we have a lot less homes for sale. We're in a lot better condition than we were in March, January, February, and March. So here we are in the middle of summer. Prices won't stabilize until the inventory comes down. So that is the first step, and the inventory has come down. Now we need the prices or the number of pending sales to start going up. Prices will stabilize, and then all will be good in the world, at least in Naples. So anyway, we need to get back down to about 5 to 6 months worth of inventory to get a normal market and for prices to stabilize. Anyway, if you have any questions about the market, you're thinking about moving, thinking about buying and moving to Naples, or thinking about selling, give me a call. I will help you make a smooth move. I've sold over 800 homes. I've been selling here for 25 years, and I will help you make a smooth move to Naples. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.